This is Good Day Street Talk.
Well, next up, it may be hot outside, but it could get even hotter in the workplace this summer as employees fight off the blistering heat. How much is too little in the workplace wardrobe? It's professional versus provocative when Good Day Street Talk continues. Stay with us. The hot summer weather may make you want to dress down and wear more casual clothing to work. And although putting on the tank top and shorts may be comfortably cool, it could land you in hot water with the boss. Well, Fox News legal analyst Liz Wheel has more.
A former Citibank employee alleges she was fired from her job because she was, quote, too hot. And employees at Abercrombie & Fitch have sued the company because of their so-called look policy. There are a number of laws that prevent employment discrimination. You can't be hired or fired because of your race, religion, country of origin, nationality, ethnic group, gender, sexuality, or disability. But the laws do not cover attractiveness or appearance.
Employers are able to go pretty far in judging your appearance.
There are certain so-called industry exceptions that apply to certain types of work, for example, modeling and acting. Lower courts have interpreted the laws as permitting employers to apply standards based on appearance, as long as those rules are applied equally to men and women.
Bottom line, employers can make rules and policies about their employees' appearances. Dress codes and rules on grooming, such as facial hair, are common and legal, as long as the policies are reasonable and aren't discriminatory. In New York, Liz Wheel, Fox News.
Joining me now is career and image coach Lizandra Vega. She's the author of The Image of Success, Make a Great Impression and Land the Job You Want. Thanks for joining us so much, Lizandra. I mean, what are your thoughts on this particular Citibank case?
I have some interesting thoughts. Well, again, the accusations are unfounded as of yet, but as a recruiter and having worked in HR for 15 years with HR people, I highly doubt that she was fired without a major paper trail of lots of warnings about either her appearance or perhaps her performance. And in fact, in some of the clips that I've seen, her attorney did mention that she was tardy a few times. So I don't think that it was necessarily just appearance.
However, the appearance, and you make a great point with this, is that, you know, some people can get away with wearing certain things, some people can't. It's a little bit about the entire person that you present to an employer or to a prospective employer that matters.
Absolutely. And then as an image consultant, as a certified image consultant, and a New Yorker, a woman, and a Latin woman that I am a little bit embarrassed for her because she qualifies these makeshift outfits as business apparel, and really a lot of the turtlenecks that she claims that she was wearing are of a similar fabric to this little leotard that I brought. It happens to be my daughter's ballet leotard, but the fabric content is similar.
Right. When you're 5, you look great in this.
Exactly.
When you're a little bit older, well, you may look great in it under different circumstances than being at work, right?
Exactly, not necessarily for work apparel.
Well, we have had a crazy hot summer, and myself and Liz Wheel, that was just in that piece, both of us are wearing sleeveless now, which is something that I think a lot of women do wear to work. Right. But you and I have talked about this. I think that you take a little bit more of a conservative, but sort of why not go conservative, particularly if you're interviewing for a job. And you don't recommend wearing sleeveless.
I don't, and I would say that your male counterparts do not go on a job interview or go to work sleeveless. So I would follow that same dress code, because you are vying for similar positions and similar promotions as your male counterparts.
And do you think you should also wear a jacket, right? You really do believe in wearing suits and coordinating ensembles.
Yes, of similar fabrics and dye lots. I also think that hosiery is important, and a lot of other accoutrements.
In this heat wave, even when we had, remember that day we had 105 degree weather, that's what it felt like. I think the heat index was there. you still recommend wearing pantyhose. That's a must.
I do, because I think that when you're in the workforce, when you're in your workplace, you are representing the company's brand, not your own brand. And so for people like Ms. Lorenzana, who claims she was only being fashion forward, well, in banking, they're not branding themselves as a fashion place. So perhaps people who are looking to be more fashion forward should go for industries that are more creative and more fashion forward.
And let's talk about men. You know, earlier, several times this week on Good Day New York, when we would look out to see what people were doing on the streets of New York, we couldn't find a person who was wearing a tie. We couldn't find a man in a suit who was wearing a tie. And maybe they wait until they get into the office to put it on. But you say it's a no-no not to be wearing a tie into the office at this point.
I think a lot of people push the envelope. I see, and in fact, on my way here, I saw many women wearing flip-flops. Men with their ties put around them, but they were untied. And I've had situations where I've managed employees, and they really wait until I tell them to change the shoes. So I feel like they're really pushing the envelope in that way, because they know that it's inappropriate, but until somebody says something to them, they will keep the flip-flops on.
All right, and just I want to finish on that point with the flip-flops. You also think you should really have your whole foot covered, right? Even in the summer, you shouldn't be wearing a slingback even.
I think, again, take your lead from your male counterparts. You don't see men with peep-toe shoes and strappy sandals and slingbacks or slides. So if you want to be considered for the same positions and have similar pay and all of these other things, then I think that you should err on the side of caution.
Okay, Lizandra Vega, the author, you're certified image consultant, the author of The Image of Success. This is a great book. It's chock full of very useful information that goes beyond just, you know, what to wear, but goes into colors, shapes, sizes, you name it, head to toe. Fantastic. All right, Lizandra, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Well, next.